Hi, and welcome to UOW Update for Week 13, Autumn Session. I'm Andrew. Thousands of children across the nation have put their noses into a good book as part of the National Simultaneous Storytime program. UOW librarians weren't about to miss out, enthusiastically playing their part.
The children at Kids Uni North are among the 140,000 children in Australia who are having a fun and feathery day at the National Simultaneous Storytime. The UOW librarians read this year's picture book, Feathers for Phoebe, by Rod Clement.
Early childhood is a really important part of their learning. They say that by the time you're 5, you learn half your vocabulary, so it's really important to get started early.
The kids pulled out their pencils and had a creative learning experience.
I think the kids had an awesome time. They loved their feathers. They took such careful colouring and gluing, and they proudly wore them for quite a long time.
While the preschoolers had fun, the focus was on education for little Sierra.
I learned everything.
I'm Beck Fist, UOW TV.
Amnesty International is celebrating its 50th birthday, and UOW Amnesty International Society has joined the party. It hosted an event last week to promote the humane treatment of domestic workers in Indonesia. Skye Castle reports.
This week, Amnesty International is celebrating 50 years of campaigning for human rights. But with the spotlight on domestic workers in Indonesia, celebration is not the only thing on the agenda.
I mean, the issues facing domestic workers in Indonesia are quite appalling. It's really important that we in Australia, who are so lucky and fortunate, look out for countries in our region.
Amnesty's Indonesian contingent are adopting a grassroots approach to reduce the rate of violence and rape in the workforce. But birthday celebrations at the Unibar provided more than just a serious message, with the band going that little bit further for charity. Skye Castle, UOW TV.
Australian university efforts to include students from disadvantaged backgrounds have been put under the microscope in a Q&A organised by the UOW Debating Society. The forum, a collaboration between the UOW Golden Key Society and the Debating Society, aims to increase awareness of the difficulties faced by socially excluded groups.
I think there's numerous barriers to higher education, so whether they be financial, social and also cultural. We've developed the Inter-Uni program, working with local schools in the Illawarra and Shoalhaven areas to raise aspirations for tertiary education, to increase access and participation in higher education as well.
The forum came in the wake of the 2008 Bradley Report into Tertiary Education, which recommended that universities should aim to enrol at least 20% of their students from low socioeconomic status backgrounds, a target which UOW is already surpassing. In what is always an emotional event, this session's foreign exchange students have said their goodbyes to Wollongong in a ceremony at the Uni Centre. Beck Fist has the story.
The university bid farewell to this semester's cohort of exchange students last Friday.
A heartfelt message to each of you. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for trusting.
The students come from 18 countries across the globe, and Catherine Schutz from the US, who addressed the university, spoke of a certain encounter when she arrived.
The first time I heard someone ask me if I was heaps keen for tonight's party, I thought to myself, excuse me, am I what for tonight's party?
Following a brief culture shock, students adapted and were glad to benefit from the experience.
The university is in the top 2% of best colleges in the world, so it's always good to have that and to just say something different. You know, I didn't have a work experience in a company in Ireland. I didn't go to England for college. I went to Australia.
Beck Fist, UOW TV.
And final year creative arts students have begun the annual process of fundraising for their graduate exhibition, the FCA Grad Show, a highlight of the university calendar. Creative arts students have put their treasured works on the auction block to raise money for the end-of-year graduate exhibition. The auction, along with bake sales, the recent nude auction and other events, aims to raise thousands of dollars for a spectacular opening night. The students have a lot of work to do to rival last year's Bell Jar exhibition. With 80 students contributing works, the exhibition had over 300 people at its opening night and ran for 3 weeks. That's it for our last UOW update for the session. All going to plan, we'll be back for Spring Session O Week. Good luck to everyone undertaking exams, and have a safe break. I'm Andrew Riddle, from everyone here at UOW TV. Have a great week.